along with you on your trip. Just got back from his honeymoon.
Oh,
So
awesome.
excited for Justin. But hey, if you are planning out your garden, we have the hero of it right here. This is from Roberta's. It's a 6-piece hardy hens and chicks live plant selection. Now, these sell out often. They grow everywhere. And listen, if you're like me and you're thinking, I really wish I was a better gardener, these are super easy and they are so great at spreading. They really are good at ground cover and they're drought and heat tolerant, but they add lots of color too. And I love, Derek and I were chatting a little bit like a few moments ago, and they really look like little dinosaurs, little reptiles in your garden.
Yeah,
They're
they
so
look
cool.
Like from another world.
Not that guy, but the hens and chicks. But these, we get lots of different color. You're getting 6 actively growing plants, and they're $26.98. 18,000 orders have been placed since it launched. They ship to you now, May 5th and May 19th. But you said, Blaine, I'm so sorry, how many left? We have 6,600 remaining, and that is it. Derek Walling's here with us. Hi, friend.
Hi, nice to see you.
Now, what is it about hens and chicks? Why are people so wild for these at QVC?
Well, just come take a look at these. These are something very unique and special. Honestly, there's nothing like them in the garden world. You might look at these and think, oh, they look something like a cactus, but the thing about these is they're soft, they're fuzzy, there's no spines or needles, and what's great about these is, unlike cactuses, these handle a very cold freeze. In fact, something like this could be outdoors in the garden year after year. Even in the cold, they're gonna look like this. In the winter, they never die back. And what I love about this is these are problem solvers and they're very unique. So imagine all the rocky spaces, maybe you have some stone walls, or you just have pockets in between your other things in the garden beds. You plant these, and what's fun about this is what they do is hens and chicks. You get these big mamas, and then those big mamas spread with their baby chicks, who then grow up to become mamas, and then they spread their chicks. So this collection, believe it or not, spreads 25 times the original size that you get at home.
Oh my
So
gosh.
look at how special that is. These are like geometric patterns. It's totally unlike anything else in the garden world. And what's fun about this is its Latin name, Mary, is sempervivum, which actually means always lives or lives forever.
Oh, I love that. And so we get 6 of them.
Yes.
But there's a lot of great color and differentiation between them.
Yeah,
too.
we've actually scoured the entire planet, believe it or not, to find the very best and most interesting varieties. So this is a 6-pack, and you're gonna notice they're all different. These ones look like bright green, but then here you've got red, and then here, you know, they're like a mid-size with some cobwebbing. Then this one's really big. And so these are 6 very unique varieties that you're gonna get home. They don't look alike, and I love that because you get all the different styles. And now, so I'm gonna pop one out of its tray. So this is just one of the 6.
That's wild.
Now, it's not truly a 6-piece, because look at all the little babies that are already on here. This is already probably 6 plants. You're getting 6 containers, but you probably are getting more like 40 plants in that container. And what's cool about this is I've got a little pot of sample dirt here, Mary, and I want to show you, because you're going to pop this out of its container, and imagine this is your container at home or the ground.
Yeah.
And all you do is you just quickly nestle this in. It literally takes you 2 seconds. So I just did that.
That's
now
it?
That's planted.
Okay.
Now what I love about this is all these little babies that it's shooting off are going to root themselves over time and fill out this whole container.
Wow.
In about 8 months or so, this
Sure.
container would be filled out.
What about sun, water, food? Are they
Great
fussy? Can they take the heat?
Yeah, they can actually handle a wide range of climatic exposure. So first and foremost, the sun, they love full to part sun.
Okay.
I feel like they prefer full sun, but they can definitely handle less. And then in terms of water, they're probably the most drought tolerant plant we have.
Figured.
They can also handle winters down to minus 25 below zero. So the entire country can grow this, and they can handle the high heat. So we're really talking from, you know, top to bottom of our country, east to west, anybody can grow this. It is an outdoor plant. It might look like something you could grow inside. They do want that weather change. And so think about all these containers that we have on our table. This
so
is,
can I use it like garden spackle?
You completely. I love that. That's a great
Like
term.
just fill it in
just
wherever.
all the little pockets that you have, because like what we started here, this is 6 containers. This was one of the 6 each planted, and then they grew. So that again, like I'll show you. This container that you're looking at started from just one of your 6. And then
so
over a couple months, you know, it spreads out and fills out the container. And then it doesn't stop, because then these large ones then sprout off babies who then sprout. It's pretty never ending.
I mean, and they ship for free. The immediate ship week is the most popular. We have the ship week of May 5th and the ship week of May 19th also. But we started our season with thousands. I think, Blaine, you said 30,000? We started with like 30,000 in stock, and we have fewer than 6,600 left. So at $26.98, this is one too that if you're not good with live plants, Roberta's has got you. Because I see them growing out of a slogger on set here. I mean, you really can plug it into the wall, plug it into a pot, but you can also plug it in down a pathway too.
Yeah, it's so fun. You can just snuggle it right in between 2 rocks, or right into the soil or your favorite container. I mean, if Devin can grow it, you can grow it. I'll say that much. There's like an old abandoned vase. You get creative with these. The village where my wife is from in Germany, we saw last year people, old actual tennis shoes, like 20 of them in front of their house, filled with these. It's a cool look, you know, whatever you find that can hold a little bit of dirt, pop them in there, grow them. They're going to expand and fill out those containers. And so here's actually that slogger that you were talking about.
Look at that. Isn't that cute? So if you have an old pair, you could do that with them, which I think is so sweet. And I love the fact that they ship for free. You know, if your mom is looking for something special, something to add to the garden, it's great for Mother's Day and Father's Day. But I love the price. And these sell out every single year. So we have $26.98. Remember, the ship week of now is most popular, but we also have warranty on these too.
Yeah, you know, if you've never purchased plants on television, don't be afraid. We've got you covered. We're happy when you're happy. We assure your satisfaction for these perennials like the Sempervivum for 1 year from the time of shipment. If for any reason your results don't match your expectations, please give us a phone call, shoot us an email. We're there with you every step of the way. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you, Derek. Always good to see you. Hey, you have a